and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3. Last time, Mitsuru took time out of her busy schedule to ruin summer for us, but now we're done with that, and we once again have our agency back. We could garden with Junpei, but we've already gotten the best reward possible from doing so, so we're just going to ignore that there. Now, Koromaru over here, you'll notice he has a unique little doggy icon, which is just absolutely adorable. But also, this means that we have the opportunity to take him for a walk. Note that this is not Koromaru's nighttime hangouts. This is actually something that was present in FES, though not in the original Persona 3 vanilla. That's something that got added to add a little flavor to nighttime in FES. Quite a few things that got added to FES's nighttime to add flavor, but that is just something separate. There are mechanical benefits to doing that, though, that I will go over later. For now, let's just talk to our allies. Kirijo-senpai and Sanada-senpai aren't around, so I don't think we can go to Tartarus tonight. I know we haven't been going very often because of summer school, but we don't have much of a choice in the matter. And, of course, Yukari over here. Looks like Kirijo-senpai and Sanada-senpai went out again. How do they still have energy after summer school? I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. I don't think we ever really get any insight to what Mitsuru and Akihiko do independent of the dorm, really. I mean, Mitsuru probably Kirijo Corp business, but not really sure what Akihiko gets up to at this hour.
Yes.
I have learned the meaning of the Summer FEStival. Seems like a very interesting event. I'm looking forward to equipping the special armor known as a yukata. This will be a new experience for me. Speaking of armor, I do have something lined up for Aigis. So what we're going to be doing tonight, because there's not really anything else that I care to do, is we're actually going to be hanging out with Tanaka for the first time in a while in Persona 3 Reload. We've mostly been ignoring him, just because the nighttime hangouts provide a much more practical benefit than hanging out with Tanaka. But before we get to that, I do have one thing I'd like to take care of. Heading over to Club Escapade. This is something I meant to show off in the last video, but we were just locked to the dorm for all the hangouts. Also, just look at how these people aren't even tangible. We just walk right through them. It's so funny. But I wanted to show off the luxury shopkeeper at Club Escapade. If you want to make an impression, accessorizing is a must. Now, I believe I've gone over this guy at least once, but to reiterate, this guy sells some interesting accessories. The Platinum Brooch is just useless. It's the equivalent of the Platinum Watch from FES and Portable. But the more interesting things here are the Avaricious Ring, which increases your experience in battle, only to the character who equips it, though. Earrings of Grit, which replicate the Endurability, allowing you to survive fatal blows with 1 HP, which can be useful, though I don't really care to dedicate my accessory slot to it. And, of course, the Ambritite Necklace. I've almost certainly mentioned this before, because this makes you immune to all ailments in the game, including some that others that purport to protect you from all ailments don't actually protect you from. Now, the more pertinent thing that I want to go over here is that, as you can see, this guy sells gems to us. So, there are certain gems that we can just get as many copies as we want from here, in order to make trades at the antique store. And I actually want to pick up 6 onyxes. It's a little pricey at this point, but it'll be relatively cheaper later in the game. But the reasons I want those 6 onyxes is because it'll allow us to get a good piece of equipment for this stage of the game. Unfortunately, the other equipment that I might be interested in getting is Black Quartz. The cards I carry can be used to strengthen your personas. You can use them to offset personas' weaknesses or enhance their strengths. I'm willing to exchange these cards for gems. For the record, I generally prefer to enhance strengths rather than cut over for weaknesses. Here's the vintage Yagin that we can trade for the Aojiru when we have the topaz required for it. The other thing I was just taking a look at, yeah, so it's topaz we need for these incenses, something we'll just have to come back to later. I'm really debating if I want to get some of these cards, but don't really need any of them at the moment. Actually, what does Growth 2 cost me? 10 onyxes. Oh, we already have Growth 2 cards, so why even bother with that? So let's see, it was the Ergotite Shard, and we also will have the 10 onyxes to create the version 0 armor for Aigis. I'm gonna go for that. I think that's a really good investment. Getting 4 turns out of Orgia mode if I'm relying on Aigis to do my damage is always a good thing. And mixed with her physical boost passive now, that'll allow her to get a lot more damage out of Orgia mode. This will probably be the armor that Aigis is sticking to for quite some time, until we get something that functionally upgrades it. If I had enough Ergotite shards, I would also get the alternative legs for her. Not because they're really that good, it's just a decent upgrade I wouldn't have to spend money on. Anyways, with that all taken care of, let's hang out with Tanaka for tonight. We haven't even progressed him past rank 2. If it isn't Zettler, you look like you have some time to spare. Shall I give you some more valuable life lessons? Free of charge, of course. It seems like President Tanaka wants to talk to me. Remember, we don't need a persona to enhance our social link point yield from this guy, because he just always ranks up no matter what you do. I like your attitude. Alright then, let's get right to it.
Today, I'll tell you a funny story. These days, even a grade schooler knows how to buy stocks online. How about you? Interested in stock trading?
Well, I'm interested in getting rich, at least.
That's the spirit. If you keep all your money in the bank, your modest gains will be offset by outrageous fees. Don't let the fear of bankruptcy dissuade you. It pays to be aggressive in the management of your assets. My company just went public on the stock exchange. Since our sales were skyrocketing, we decided to sell shares. And guess what? The number of shareholders skyrocketed too. Now listen, this is the funny part. The majority of our shareholders are also our customers. They keep buying more of our products, so of course the stock will rise. Isn't that hysterical? You should learn to appreciate the irony. I'm thinking of offering you a job, so you should come up with some stories of your own.
Boy, it sounds like Tanaka has a lucrative company. I'm sure he won't be reduced to selling products through shady online services in the future, but that's neither here nor there. I've received passionate advice from President Tanaka. I understand him a little better now. Now we get to Devil Rank 3, meaning that we'll get 2 level ups for any Devil Fusion that we make, or 3 level ups if we have the Lover's Tarot card in effect. Pretty good stuff there.
Have you been keeping your promise? You didn't tell anyone, did you? If you go back on your word, I'll find out where you live and ring the doorbell every night.
It's getting late, so I'll go back to the dorm. Some of the new social links, or not new social links, but a lot of the social links I feel actually do benefit quite a bit from having voice acting. I just really love how over the top Tanaka is. Over in FES, we are actually going to show Koromaru some attention with a walkie. Koromaru is looking at you pleadingly. He seems to want to go for a walk. There is nothing that actually directly communicates to you that Koromaru wants to walk in this version or the PSP version. You just simply have to talk to him, and sometimes he'll want to go for a walk. Walking Koromaru will take up your time for the night. Now, walking Koromaru, most nights, does not actually accomplish anything. However, there are a few nights where you can go out and you'll run into a social link character, and meeting them while walking Koromaru gets you a boost equivalent to spending time with them, using a relationship fortune on them, stuff like that. He seems to want to go for a walk. The alternative thing that can happen is that sometimes members of C's will want to go on walks with you. Aigis can go with us tonight, so we'll go together. You can also go alone, though you get a much less interesting scene for doing so. The only point in going on walks with members of C's is that you get a little bit of extra dialogue and characterizations. It's also worth noting that these walks were not a thing in Persona 3 Vanilla. They were an addition to FES to add a little bit more to do during the night, as there was very, very little you could do during the night in Vanilla after completing the Tower social link. Koromaru-san seems very happy. He's able to go on his walks and come here with his friends. This must be where the summer festival I have heard about will be held. Hey! For what reason is it required to clothe oneself in a yukata? I would like to infiltrate the site tomorrow to investigate this matter further. You spoke with Aigis for a while. After a bit of shooting the breeze, Koromaru will come back, refreshed and ready to return to the dorm. Welcome back. Shall we return to the dorm? Let us come again, Koromaru-san. And with a few barks, we are on to the next evening. Over in Portable, once again, we have the opportunity to hang out with Koromaru, but this time, it's something a little more important than just taking him for a walkie. If you talk to Koromaru after summer school concludes, Koromaru is looking at you pleadingly. Maybe you should feed him. That's a little bit different. Dog food, eh? So, yes, if you've completed enough of Fuka's social link and got the dog food, you can give it to Koromaru to, well, I don't want to spoil it right away. Of course, he is happy. Give it a little wolf. I'll try to keep the dog noises from myself limited. Arf, arf, and all that. Koromaru seems happy. Okay, you can eat, Koromaru. And Koromaru began eating while wagging his tail. Munch, 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 munch. Koromaru keeps eating. How's it taste, huh? It came out pretty well, and he is more than satisfied with it. Koromaru is still eating. Arf. Koromaru has finished eating and seems satisfied. It's getting a little repetitive here. Paw 5, my man! Arf. Koromaru put his front paw on your hand. He seems a bit proud. Koromaru doesn't seem cautious about you. Seems he's got quite attached to you. You sense a faint bond with Koromaru. And, after a long bit of absence, we now get the Strength social link in Persona 3 Portable, now represented by Koromaru instead of Yuko, though Yuko at least still gets some cameo appearances every now and again in the FemC's storyline. Now we can finally start powering up Personae like Valkyrie, although we've kind of passed the point where that might be completely desirable, but hey, better late than never, I suppose. Woof. Koromaru is stretching contentedly. You spent a peaceful moment with Koromaru. Summer vacation continues. Come to think of it, there's a summer festival going on at Naganaki Shrine today. I've got a few messages. So, here we get an invitation to the Summer Festival, with all of the female social links that we've established up to this point. We have a few choices that we could go for, and I will actually show these off in a supplemental video, but I think for the main video, what we're going to do, Naganaki Shrine is hosting a Summer Festival tonight. I was planning on taking Aigis there to show her around, but I'm not certain if I'd make a good guide. If it's not too much trouble, could you come along as well? I think it would be good if we helped Aigis acclimate to things, so let's go with Mitsuru and Aigis. I'll head to the shrine when it's time.
It looks rather busy. Aigis, be sure not to stray too far from us. Are my words even registering to you?
She can't help it. She's so excited. Maybe we should hold her hand, though, like she's a child.
I see. So you wish to restrain me. Be warned that my ability to jettison my hand from my wrist would make holding it a poor method of restraint.
Fine, fine. Just make sure to stay close to us.
This aroma.
This is takoyaki. Would you like to try some? Shopkeep. I would like to purchase one.
Shopkeep? Got it. Coming right up. Well, aren't you a lucky guy with two beautiful ladies? I'll throw in an extra for you. On the house.
On the house? Do the takoyaki have some kind of architectural purpose? Extremely high-temperature juices have spurted out from inside.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Looks as though you've had another valuable experience. You should have some too. Show Aigis the true nature of takoyaki. As for me, I'll have to decline.
What are those?
Those are masks. They're worn over the face as a form of recreation.
One can find enjoyment by hiding one's face?
Hiding your face isn't the objective exactly. Rather, you get to experience having a different one. Putting this into words is proving difficult.
So then, by wearing a different face, you are able to become a different version of yourself?
Yes, that's about right. Your degree of comprehension is actually quite stunning. At this rate, a few more tests and the chairman may give you permission to go out on your own.
I look forward to that.
Hey there, ladies! Wanna try your hand in a lucky draw? Make some nice memories? What do you say? Odds are looking good. Lots of winning tickets left.
Why don't we give it a try?
The box is filled with triangular lottery tickets. Well, I think the wise thing to do would, rather than be picked from the sparse top, let's dig down deep and see if we can't get lucky.
Congratulations, you won! Wow, you must have incredible luck to win on your first try. Here is your prize. Enjoy!
And we get a Jack Frost doll. Nice.
I have won a water pistol. Between this and my onboard firearms, which is more effective in combat against the shadows?
Here, let's trade. In exchange, I'll give you these marbles I won. They're beautiful. Don't you agree? Well, I think we've seen all the vendors now. It's starting to get late, so let's head back.
Not yet. The mystery of the shooting game is yet unsolved. I precisely struck the item to unbalance its center of gravity, yet it did not even budge.
Perhaps you should ask Iori the trick behind it when we return. Come on, let's go.
We decided to go back to the dorm. So, Vigus can eat. Does she have to use the bathroom? You know, I feel like there was a cutscene about this, or a codec conversation about this in Metal Gear Rising. Maybe we shouldn't think too hard about it. Over in FES, summer vacation continues, and the Summer Festival is also today at Naganaki Shrine. I originally contemplated not showing the FES version of the Summer Festival, but a couple things actually sold me on at least going with somebody. This also gives me a good time to remark that I did not actually do the walk with Aigis and Koromaru in the file I'm going to be loading very soon, and we'll go over that in more detail when it becomes pertinent. But I instead hung out with Tanaka to start developing his social link. I'm going to pass on any opportunity to do quiz game now, because I have more than enough time to cap out my academics, and likely will do so in the very near future. So that's not really a concern to me anymore, and I would rather just develop that social link, get it capped out, so that I can focus on bigger and better things. Anyway, in Persona 3 FES, instead of getting a variety of text messages, you instead get phone calls during the morning. Hey, did you know that the Summer Festival is being held at Naganaki Shrine? Want to go with me? Now, you can refuse the phone invitation here. Aw, that's too bad. No matter what you do, you are losing today to spend free time on. You're going to the Summer Festival no matter what, and you can decide to go on your lonesome or with somebody. But I just wanted to show off that once you refuse one phone call, the protagonist apparently just sits there for an hour until someone else calls up. In this case, Fuka calls up. Hi, Cullen. This is Fuka. The Summer Festival is taking place in Naganaki Shrine today, so I was wondering, if you're not busy, would you like to go with me? That sounds wonderful, Fuka. Now, when I get to the supplemental video, I will just be showing off all of the reload and portable variants of the Summer Festival, but I decided it's not really worth going over the FES variants, since it mostly uses the same script as the reload versions of them. But just to be comprehensive, we may as well show off one FES Summer Festival date. And there is actually something interesting I noticed about this particular version of the Summer Festival. After recording the reload variant, you have come to the Naganaki Shrine with Fuka. The shrine is filled with people and eating food and playing games. Oh, I'm so glad there are other people wearing yukatas. Don't stand out too much, do I? I usually don't wear this kind of clothing, so I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. Don't worry about it, Fuka. You're fine, you're fine. You're right. I tend to worry too much about what other people think. Thank you. I'm not sure if picking a good answer here actually does legitimately generate social link points, but, you know, it can't hurt. You know, wearing this has made me think. Yukatas are so light and airy. They're perfect for the humid summers we have here in Japan. In fact, sumo wrestlers wear yukatas all summer long. Oh, sorry. I guess that's not what people really talk about at a festival, huh? Hey, I'm always down for some trivia. Fuka seems a little embarrassed. Oh, it's time for dinner. Let's get something to eat from one of the food stalls. Excuse me, may I please have an order of takoyaki? You sure can. Here you go, 1 order of takoyaki. I threw in an extra one. I hope you and your boyfriend enjoy it. Thank you. Fuka seems surprised. She gave us an extra piece of takoyaki. Let's eat, Cullen-kun. And just a little bit of scarfing from that heavily blurry plate due to the low resolution. Fuka is eating the takoyaki. The takoyaki must have been too hot to eat. It's a little too hot to eat right now, but I just can't help myself. It's so good! Tastes just like the takoyaki at Octopia, doesn't it? Oh, wait a minute. Do you think she's the same person? Maybe they're twins. Now, this is actually something I thought kind of interesting. Fuka walks up to the trash can and throws the takoyaki away, and instead of just getting numerous cuts as they go to different stands, this is one seamless scene where they walk through the festival. I don't know why, that's just interesting to me, because, you know, obviously, Persona 3 Reload, higher fidelity graphics, generally better production values in a lot of scenes, but in this particular instance, I noticed a lot of things that, like, why couldn't they do this in Reload? Oh, look, masks! These ones look like animals. What's this? A cat? A dog? An octopus? Are we leading into a Hotline Miami level here? Oh, it's a Hyotoko mask. His face looks so funny. Look at how his eyes bulge. These masks really set the mood for the festival, don't you think? God, at least give me a chance to answer, Fuka, before walking off. Hey, you two! Would you like to play Lucky Draw? All you do is pick a ball. It's easy, and everyone's a winner. Lucky draw, huh? Let's give it a try. I'm not very lucky, so I think you should do it, Cullen-kun. Alright. Let me show you how to handle some balls, Fuka. Anyways, the box is filled with individually numbered balls. Let's, once again, use my pick from the bottom strategy. Just, reach in and grab from the bottom. There we go. I'm getting too carried away with this. Maybe I should stop. You picked a ball from the bottom. Ooh, let's see what you actually won. How's that I mean, congratulations! Well, here's your prize. You won a Jack Frost doll. Please come again. You obtained the Jack Frost doll. You won a prize? Wow, that's amazing, Cullen-kun. We've been here for quite some time. We should probably get going. And with that, our summer festival date concludes. There are only a few stands at this festival. This is the first time we've had a chance to spend time together like this, so thank you. I had a lot of fun. Summer vacation continues in Persona 3 Portable. Come to think of it, there's a summer festival going on at Naganaki Shrine. And of course, we also have our option to attend the festival in Portable. So, let's see who is calling us up here. We've got Junpei. There's a summer festival at Naganaki Shrine today. Got nothing better to do. Want to go with me? No thanks. I'm gonna pass on that, Junpei. Alright. Oh well. See ya. You declined Junpei's invitation. However, if we decline Junpei's invitation, next up is Akihiko. Hello? It's Akihiko. There's a festival at Naganaki Shrine today. Want to come with? Akihiko doesn't seem like he gets out too much, so why don't we go with him? Alright then, I'll see you later. Like the other options in Persona 3 Reload, I'll be relegating alternative options into the supplemental video for this section of the Let's Play. But for right now, we've decided to go to the Summer Festival with Akihiko. Should you wear a yukata for the occasion? Well, I think it's a good idea to mix up our outfit every now and again, so yes, let's wear the yukata. You have come to Naganaki Shrine with Akihiko. The shrine is filled with people eating food and playing games. Wow, looks like business is booming. There's a lot of people, too. Make sure you don't get separated, okay? Oh, what, are you my caretaker? It'll be okay, but maybe, should we hold hands? What are you talking about? I don't treat you that much like a kid, do I? Come on, let's go pay a visit to the shrine first. At least he took it playfully. Akihiko seems to be having a lot of fun. That looks hard to walk in. You didn't have to wear a yukata here, you know? Oh, I didn't mean, well, it makes it hard to look directly at you. You look good in it, don't get mad! It seems Akihiko's very happy to see you wearing it. something smells good. Takoyaki, huh? Want to share one? It's my treat. Excuse me, one takoyaki, please. Ah, you're one fine-looking man. You get an extra hot stuff. Say, is this your girlfriend? Ah, the good old days of youth. That's not it. Oh, Akihiko quietly put a takoyaki in his mouth. We can imagine he thinks it's a foot right now. Not like that, Jesus. It seems to have been hot. That was a dangerous bout, but I came out victorious in the end. Here, eat up. You shared the takoyaki with Akihiko as he egged you on to dig in. You walked around the different shops together. Masks. I remember those. 500 yen, huh? I can actually afford these now. They were too expensive for me to buy when I was a kid. When it came to festivals, I'd just wander around and go home because I couldn't buy anything. Now I actually have the money. Hey, you two, would you like to play Lucky Draw? All you gotta do is pick a ball. It's easy, and everyone's a winner. Lucky Draw, huh? I always doubted whether it's really possible to win the stuff on display. Give it a try, Zoe. I'll pay for it. You stuck your hand inside the big box that the game attendant held out to you. The box is filled with individually numbered balls. As always, let's not just immediately pluck something from the top. Stir around a little bit and see if we can't try our luck a little bit. Whoa! Congratulations! Man, you got some luck to win something at our booth, miss. Here's your prize. It's Jack Frost doll. Thank you. Would have been amazing if you'd won first place. Though I'd hate for you to use up all your luck here, of all places. Oh, you're the one who drew the win, so the prize is yours. I'm saying that you can have it. The sky is covered in darkness. It's completely dark out. Looks like we've been here for quite a while. I had fun taking a breather today. Thank you. You decided to go back to the dorm. Today, we're sprucing things up with a summer-only Amazing Commodities Monday special. There's a colorful voice coming from the TV. So yeah, because we were robbed of our free time on Sunday, we can check the TV on Monday instead to get Tanaka's Amazing Commodities. This happens... I don't know if this happens another time. I want to say it happens like once or twice throughout the game, but this may be the only time. So let's just check out what Tanaka is unloading onto us today. Today we're introducing the Spooky Season set. Summer calls for a test of courage. Prepare yourself with this set. First up, we have the Curse Paper, and you get 3 of them. Did you just feel a chill run down your spine? Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. But wait, there's more. We'll throw in this Vanish Ball too. Guess how many? 2. All this for 39.80 yen. This is a special limited product, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, this isn't really any good stuff, but we have more than enough money for it. All I really need to hang on to is about 5,000 yen for when we have to get a rarity fortune again, so no need to worry too much about burning through my stock again. I'll obviously also, of course, want to see some money on hand for when we need to occasionally fish stuff out of the compendium, but we're mostly fine on that right now. Anyways, we're heading to Naganaki Shrine to continue the prayer side quest. See if we can't get lucky here. Okay, maybe I should pray before I go. The air around me has shifted. There's an unfamiliar scrap of paper in my pocket. Upon closer inspection, it looks like an old bill. It says 500 yen. Looks like my prayers were answered. I should let Elizabeth know. Let Elizabeth know we found the Japanese equivalent of the $2 bill, I guess. Oh dear, sorry. I'm sorry. Sometimes that happens, but anyways, let's pop on over to Polonia Mall, turn in this quest, and then we are going to be hanging out with Maiko today. We're getting quite close to finishing her social link, which is pretty nice. I can see that you are living quite the fulfilling life between nurturing your bonds and striving for self-improvement. This is less of a reward and more of a gift from me to you. Please take it. I always enjoy getting Twilight fragments from you, Elizabeth, but that's not why I'm here. What we're going to do is turn in our request and see what we get.
Wonderful.
It seems you have completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. Oh, what's this? I sense a strange power emanating from this bill. I thought it would have been taken months and years to complete the 100 shrine visits, but perhaps that's not the number of visits that matters, but the strength of your wish. Please take this as your reward. And we get lime swimwear. By the way, I don't really go over this too often, but you can just press X for the info on a request to see what you get. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Also, it reminds me that I need to pop over to Naganaki Shrine to dupe a card, so let me get over there and do that, and then let's continue Maiko's social link. How's the home life, going, Maiko? Hopefully better than the last time we talked. Anyways, we've got Inugami, so we can grow ever closer with Maiko. So, today...
Hey, I know! Let's get some takoyaki! Oh... I think I know now. I'm gonna go with Mom. She can't cook or clean or do anything on her own. So I'm gonna be there to help her. I think Dad's gonna be okay by himself. He can get along fine without me. So, Mom and I are gonna move away soon. Hey, even if I'm gone, we'll still be friends, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Friends forever, Maiko.
Friends forever. Ever and ever, okay? You can't forget about me. Never, ever. Okay?
Maiko seems very fond of me. I feel like we're growing closer. Just one more to go, and we'll have another social links maxed out. Gonna be a little bit before we get to that, though.
I gotta get ready to move. So I have to go home now. See you later, okay?
After saying goodbye to Maiko, I headed back to the dorm.
Oh, welcome back.
It's so hot. I hate this weather. How are you holding up, Zeller-kun? I'm doing pretty good, actually. Can't complain. Oh, really? Sounds like you're making the most of your summer vacation. Let me try and get my mind off the heat, so... The next full moon is in September, right after break. Ugh, when I talk about it like that, it sounds like I'm preparing for an exam or something. But anyway, there are only 4 shadows left. You have to hang in there. We're on a good pace, I feel. So, let's see. Ooh... Koromaru has the standard marking over his head there, so we could hang out with him. Mitsuru is also available, and it doesn't... Oh, actually, Junpei is available to read with. Well, that settles that. We're definitely going to be hanging out with Junpei, but before we do that, let's get everybody's dialogue for now. Just your talk, Fuka.
Hi.
We should follow Yukari-chan's advice and try to finish our summer homework soon. Junpei-kun said he's going to do his all at once later. Are you going to tackle yours, Zeller-kun? I would probably not do it at all, but all at once. Oh, you too? Guess everyone has their own way of doing things. I am a chronic procrastinator. The summer festival was an excellent experience. The rate at which the candied cotton substance expanded exceeded my expectations. I would like to make an expedition to the next summer festival as well. Okay. We'll hopefully be able to make it there, assuming we don't die in battle. Speaking of Koromaru's meals, sometimes he looks like he wants to eat a beef bowl, but I guess it would be better to just give him dog food. I know there are some foods that are dangerous to dogs, and it's not like he needs the stuff for his diet, right? High sodium stuff like that, Hakiko, you definitely don't give that to a dog. I was thinking, what do you think will happen to us if the dark hour disappears? I guess we'll just go back to normal. Yeah, that's what I think too. The Strega guys said our persona abilities will disappear, so we'll probably just go back to being ordinary high school students. Unless, you know, we enter a TV or go into somebody else's heart.
By the way,
Mitsuru-san took Aiga-san to the summer festival. I didn't hear anything on the news about it, so no one must have noticed that she's a robot. She must have been in stealth mode. Something like that, Ken. I do just kind of like how Ken's just accepted, oh, sweet, I'm living in a place that has a robot. Anyways, Junpei, baseball manga. Hey, guess what? I just borrowed some more of that manga from last time. I got way more volumes this time. Carrying them all was a drag, though. Reading the baseball manga with Junpei could help improve my courage. You want to read some more of it? Ah, dude, let's do it. Haha, yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Man, our hero took an underdog baseball team that didn't even have enough players all the way to nationals. No matter how tough the rival or desperate the situation, the hero always ends up finding a way. Hey, we're technically a team too, aren't we? Means we need a hotshot of our own, right?
You are onto something.
Don't sweat it. We've already got ourselves a major hotshot. Me. Everyone else has got their own strengths. Kind of like the characters in a manga. Either way, kind of blows that real life can't be like how it is in a manga. Anywho, on to the next page. Oh yeah, that's right. Just before the big game, the hero collapses. All after getting everyone together, training like crazy, becoming a hotshot hitter, and carrying the whole team all by himself.
The young hero's dedication filled me with courage, or possibly determination. Either way, it's pretty useless to us at this point.
Dying to know what happens next, huh? And I'll borrow the rest of the volumes from my buddy, Ronto.
Over in Persona 3 FES, Summer Vacation continues. We're getting a lot more cuts to FES in this video, which is kind of refreshing after a few videos where I haven't really had too many days dedicated to FES, aside from when I decided to just talk to some NPCs we otherwise neglect and reload. But, starting on 8/17, hey dude, this is Kenji. You wanna go to the movies? I heard they're having a horror flick marathon. Sounds pretty cool, huh? So what do you say? Let's go, man. This heralds the beginning of the Summer Film Festival. Every day, well, most every day, up until the end of the summer, you will either get calls from your social links, or you'll have the opportunity to invite members of C's to go to the movies. And going to the movies provides you a 4-point stat bonus, as well as giving you a hangout bonus for your social link points with your social link characters. So going with Kenji, if we didn't have the magician persona Sadi, we'd get a plus 10 bonus. With Sadi, we get a plus 15. There are a few of these that I do want to attend, because they'll give me enough points to push the relevant characters to a rank up once school resumes, and unfortunately Kenji is one of those characters. The other characters that I need to do this for are, I need to do it for Kaz, I need to do it for Fuka. Kaz in particular is worth noting on that he needs a matching persona to get the right amount of points, so make sure you have a chariot in your inventory. I don't believe I need to go with Keisuke, but I'm going to go anyway, just because I'm not 100% sure if he's at the next rank up. And then there's going to be one with Yuko that possibly is skippable, but I'm not sure if we're going to hang out with her in time to avoid a reverse happening, because it's going to be a little bit before we pursue Yuko's social link again in FES, so I'm going to go for it anyway, just to make sure we're dedicating some time to her. Again, that's not something I'm 100% sure on, but I'd rather not get a month away from this point and find out that because I didn't go to the movies with Yuko, she ended up going into a social link reverse, so that's not something I'm going to do. Anyways, like I said, we do have to go with Kenji. He was, from his last social link, 1 point short of getting a rank up. That was very frustrating. You serious? Nice. See you later then. Kenji seems excited. You've decided to go to the movies with Kenji. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today they're showing horror movies. Alright, dude, let's get some seats in the front. You feel more courageous after watching the heroes in the movie survive. Your courage has increased. 3 movies in a row is just too much, dude. Let's get out of here. After saying goodbye to Kenji, you decide to go back to the dorm. Well, that was surprisingly anticlimactic. But yes, that is the film festival. In Persona 3 Vanilla, most people just skip the film festival entirely because the schedule was way too crowded to fit in these movie dates and not still be able to complete most social links, so it was generally skipped in that version of the game. You have more than enough free time to attend all movie dates in FES, but I'm probably going to skip a few of them for getting ahead on some useful social links. Don't you agree? Yeah, it's brutal, Yukari. Anyways, we're going to skip this because it's the same thing we've heard. And actually, on this evening, I did my first Tartarus expedition for FES, so let's cut ahead to the results of that. Alright, here we are in Tartarus post-expedition, and I've got a number of things to show off here. First off, my liquid amount of assets is 584k yen, which is pretty good, and I've already checked to see how much I'll get from selling vendor trash, the various bits of useless equipment I've gotten, and that'll get me up to 900k, which is very nice. Should cover any incidental purchases I need to make for the rest of the moon cycle, though obviously, once I return to Tartarus, I will take the opportunity to get more money. I still have the second boss for this moon cycle to take care of. The other things to note is that I'm at level 37 right now. My end goal for this moon cycle in FES is level 39 for a very particular persona. This is the only version where I actually have a particular end goal in mind for reaching levels. I don't have any particular grinding goals in Portable and Reload, and probably won't for the remainder of the game, because I've basically accomplished everything I care to with leveling up in those versions. Also have a bunch of new personas. Saori was very helpful, as his level is high enough to allow me to intimidate all enemies in the first half of the new section of Yabasha we've unlocked in this expedition, which made it very easy to farm all the equipment and money that I got. Otherwise, I don't really have too much interesting in the way of new personas. And speaking of equipment, I also got a bunch of robes of salvation and better shoes, such as the cyber shoes. There are probably a handful of things I'm going to keep. Like, I plan on keeping these heroes' knickers for a... Well, we'll see. We'll see when we get to that point. Also, I want to equip a different weapon here to make sure I don't sell off something I actually care about. Well, actually, I'll probably do this later, because I am actually going to... reload this file in a little bit. But the other thing to remark on is that I completed a couple of requests. One of the requests that I have not yet turned in on recording is the quest to collect some Knight's Reign. So let's just turn that into Elizabeth real quick. We don't get a particular useful item for doing this, but may as well. I see you have the Knight's Reigns with you. 4 of them, just as I requested. Thank you. I'm sure you're wondering why I requested this item. That's not what matters, though. What's important is that you defeated the champion knight. I am thrilled to see you getting stronger. Please accept your reward. That was kind of ominous. We get a 6-shot, which is just something I'm going to sell. It's an Aegis weapon, flatly inferior to anything we can fuse for her. Any Aegis weapon we grab is just going to be sold. Anyways, we'll cut back to Reload now and continue on to 818. Over in Persona 3 Portable, Tanaka is hawking a homunculus for us today. And what else do you got on the table? 3 Onyx? Hell yeah, I'll take that. That's a pretty good set of items there. Now, I'm cutting to Persona 3 Portable, not for what we're going to be doing during the daytime. We're just going to be hanging out with Maiko today. However, we will be having a unique social link during the evening. It's going to be more time spent with Koromaru, so let's just skip ahead to that. Alright, boy, you ready to hang out? Ruff. Koromaru is wagging his tail. Is he bored? Since you have the Strength Persona Titan, you might be able to become even closer. Now, there's something actually very unique about this particular social link, and it's not unique in a good way. This is, I think, the only rank 2 social link in the game that does not get you enough points to rank up to rank 3 when participating in it. And in general, Koromaru is kind of the opposite of Tanaka. His social link opportunities, or rather his actual rank-up events, hardly ever give you enough points on their own to achieve the next rank. Often you either have to just spend incidental time with Koromaru to get more points, or use oracle draws on him. Fortunately, because several links have been shunted to the nighttime, you actually do get a bit more free time to just use oracle draws during the day, if you so desire. Not that that really matters, because we have such an excess of nights to hang out with Koromaru, but, you know, if you do want to get it done as quick as possible, and there are reasons you might want to get the Strength social link done very quickly, it is something to keep in mind. Anyways, the game is tutorializing to us, also telling us about walking, which we already know full well, so we're just going to move on with the social link. Koromaru looks happy. Woof. Koromaru is scratching himself with his hind leg. Does Koro-chan have some fleas? Fuka came in. Are you itchy somewhere, Koromaru? Koromaru is looking the other way. Oh, I know about something the other day. Wait right here. Fuka came back carrying something. Here, it's a doggy brush. Koro-chan, would you like us to brush your fur? Yeah, a bit more of a setup to, well, actually, I should hold my tongue on that. Koromaru seems happy. You decided to brush Koromaru with Fuka. Woof. Does that feel good, Koromaru? Koromaru seems content. Koro-chan seems happy. Woof. Koromaru's fur seems a little softer now. Seems happy, too. And with that, just a little brush action, and we've got rank 2 for the Strength social link. Koromaru's social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of the Strength Arcana has grown. Huh? Koromaru suddenly got up and backed up. Koto-chan, do you not like your stomach being touched? You spent a peaceful moment with Koromaru. Huh, that's weird. Back in the heat of things and Reload, the beginning of the film festival is a bit less obviously telegraphed to the player. You'll instead get a text message about it on your phone, so you need to be diligent about checking your texts to see if there's anybody to go to the film festival with. But we really don't need to do that in Reload. We're much further along in most of these links, or we just get more points in general. So the boosts from the film festival aren't really necessary. The academics boost is the only one that we really care about across any version of the game. And I actually think Bebe's does get us an academics bonus, but we have other things we could be doing, like spending time with Nozomi. Yeah, not exactly my idea of a good time either, but if we want to max out all social links, we have to do it sooner rather than later. I did pick up a Moon Persona just to make sure I'm getting the most points possible, though I don't think it's quite necessary at this stage of the link. I also picked up a fusion by combining Takemi Kazuchi with Pale Rider, Lamia. I missed out on this one previously, so now I have Lamia kicking around, which doesn't really mean anything, but she's there. Anyways, Nozomi. Hey, Colin-kun. Perfect timing. You want to go get something to eat? I can hear my poor stomach crying in anguish. If I spend some time with Nozomi, he'll probably just get a rank up as a matter of course, because he seems a little desperate. Wonderful, my gourmet friend. Let's see. Last time we ascended to a juicy paradise, yes? Now I know just where to go next. The restaurant is filled with the familiar smell of fish.
That enough appetizers? Excuse me, sir. 2 bowls of the usual today. And as always, make sure one of them is extra large.
Coming right up.
Our bowls were replaced with 2 fresh new ones.
Once you taste this, my friend, there is no going back. Ton noodles! Yes! That's 3, count 'em, 3 tons! This is the crown jewel of the secret menu here. Even better than the Hagakure Bowl! The simple salt-based broth complemented by the rich, spicy miso sauce. It's like a microcosm of the miracle of creation!
Wow! The incredible flavor melts away my troubles. You might be onto something, Nozomi.
It's all about that secret menu! Although, how will people find it if it's too secret? Whatever. The harder I think about it, the hungrier I'm gonna get. Oh, sir! Don't toss out that first bowl, all right? That soup and I have unfinished business. This is a huge honor for you, you know? You're only the 2nd person to taste this after me. Don't forget to blow on the noodles to cool them off.
I can really feel Suemitsu's kindness. I feel like our relationship is stronger. Not really sure I'd call it kindness, but he's at least enthusiastic. We are rank 3. Hey, another social link that's awarding us an extra level up on Fusion.
What a lucky guy you are. I mean, you get to be friends with me. And just so you know, you wouldn't be getting this with my younger brother. Because the Gourmet King's brother is not the Gourmet King. So, do you get me, Who am I? Go on, I want to hear it come out of your mouth.
The Gourmet King!
My word, not so loud! Are you trying to embarrass me? Here, have some of my boiled egg. I had a couple of bites, but it's still good. No more talking! The food's gonna be a chewy, flavorless mess if we don't eat up! Sir? Sir! You saved that first bowl, right? Because I'm gonna be needing it.
I can only imagine the heavy sighs that the restaurant staff have when they see Nozomi walking in. Anyway, Suemitsu and I finished our ramen and I went back to the dorm. Oh, hey, there's a box on the counter. Looks like the product I ordered through the shopping program on TV has arrived. Now that's efficient. We get our curse paper plus some Vanish Balls. Vanish Balls allow you to run from battle, guaranteed. Summer break will be ending in just under 2 weeks. Of course, fighting shadows takes priorities, but don't forget to dedicate time to studying as well. Okay, Mom. Man, looks like everybody's crowded up over there. What's on your mind, Mitsuru?
Yes?
Your summer break next year will likely be inundated with studying for entrance exams, so make use of this free time while you have it. Okay, I'll do my best. Hey, Chairman, what's up?
Yes, precisely.
Koromaru isn't just any old dog. He's a key member of SEAS. Please be mindful of what you're feeding him. Keep your eyes on Akihiko over there. I was trying to cook something and kind of mess it up, and Koro-chan happened to be nearby. So I asked him if he wanted a bite. I was just joking, but he ran away so fast. I mean, I know it didn't come out right, but I didn't think it was that bad. Even the dog would eat it. Man, I'm dying here. Yuko-tan said that the food she made didn't turn out the way she expected, but even Koromaru ran away from it. How bad does your cooking have to be for that to happen? Well, I think Koromaru just has high standards, okay? What's going on, Fuka? I know Koro-chan didn't mean to hurt Yukari-chan's feelings, but I'm sure she's feeling a little down. Not sure what to do in this kind of situation. She'll get over it. Anything going on over here? Is Ken hanging out? Oh, here's Koromaru. Seems apologetic about something. Well, we could probably use our deductive reasoning on that one. Anyway. Tanaka, my man, you must be thrilled by the sudden influx of attention. Let's hang out. If it isn't Zeller, blah, blah, blah. I believe you're at the peak of adolescence, correct? Then what I have to say might prove very interesting. Naturally, it's free of charge. Try wording that a little less creepy, my friend. But let's hang out.
Today's lesson is called The Smaller the Dog, the Louder the Bark. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to see through people's bathing suits at the beach?
Boy, have I ever!
My! I don't think I've ever seen you this enthusiastic. Consumers might be persuaded by such candor. We could position you as the boy next door. Our company ran an ad in adult magazines proposing a special filter for digital cameras. Simply attach it to your camera and voila! Start peeping! Undress them with your camera's eye, it says. It's been selling like hotcakes. In fact, it's our #1 seller. Unfortunately, customers have been complaining that it doesn't work. I told my staff to just ignore them. Nowhere does it guarantee that you'll be able to see anything. What are they gonna do? Tell everyone their creepy plan didn't work out? Sorry, bucko. By the way, try to cut back on the donuts and cupcakes, huh? I have an idea for an ad campaign. Women would go crazy over a handsome young man in swim trunks. You'd be perfect for the job.
Not sure where I like where this is going, but Tanaka at least seems to trust me. I understand him a little better now. I don't think it's a particularly good understanding, but whatever. We're now rank 4 for the Devil Social Link.
Have you been keeping your promise? You didn't tell anyone, did you? If you go back on your word, I'll edit your face into the most obscene material I can find.
With the threat of being edited into a goatsy picture, it's getting late, so I'll go back to the dorm. Back in FES, we of course got another film festival date to go on. This time, the person who will be calling us is... Hey, it's Bebe. Hello, Moshi Moshi. This is Bebe. Would you like to go to the movies today? You're in luck. They are showing French films. It is the perfect opportunity for you to learn French, ne? Since you have Saori, who has a persona of the Temperance Arcana, that's a little bit poorly translated there. You two might get along well. What will you do? We're gonna not actually commit to this date, but I do want to show it off. You can go, yata, that is great. We are going to go just to show it off. You have decided to go to the movies with Bebe. But what I actually plan to do is, after this scene, I'm going to reload. I'm going to reject the offer, because we don't need to go with Bebe in order to get him any points for advancing his social link. He's already primed for a rank up. And instead, I'm going to hang out with Mamoru. I want to skip a couple movies and get Mamoru up to rank 3, which fortunately, I only need to hang out with him twice in order to accomplish that. And that will allow me to fuse a very useful persona with 2 level ups that will get it a very helpful skill for me. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the new movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Sorry, the movie marathon, there's a new theme each day. I've read this enough at this point that you'd think I'd be able to get it right every time. Today they're showing French films. Let's go find our seats, Cullen-sama. Oh, you don't have to be so formal with me, Bebe. You had fun watching the movie and learning some common French phrases. Your academics has increased. I would actually kind of like this +4 academics, but it's not super necessary, so I'm not too sad about missing out on it. That was fun. I haven't learned my own language in a long time. We should do it again. Next time. Samurai films. That'd actually be pretty awesome. You decide to go back. Whoa, excuse me. You decide to go back to the dorm. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna unload that. I'm gonna go hang out with Mamoru instead. But I still have some things I'd like to take care of. First off, I'm going to use this cheap triangle spread in order to create a Lenan seed. I'm sorry, I forget. I used to know how to pronounce that name, but now I just kind of butcher it. Now, we don't have the Empress social link, and it'll be a very, very long time before we do have it, but I want to make this one right now for weapon fusion purposes. Speaking of, I'll be doing a couple weapon fusions before we return to Tartarus again, and the ones that I'm going to go for should help me out a little bit when we get there. Let's get over to the antique shop. Over at the antique shop, I have 2 weapon fusions I'd like to make, but we can only do these one at a time, so it's going to be a little bit before I get them both. Not this specifically, but I would like to fuse Leidan Sid into a longsword, because that gets us a sword that will convey the resist wind ability, patching out Junpei's weakness if we equip him with it. For this one-handed sword, though, I want to take this Hanuman that I've created and fuse him into it, because this will get me a weapon with auto Tarukaja, and if I combine this with a speed enhancer, that means the protagonist can begin every battle with auto Sukukaja and auto Tarukaja, regardless of what persona he has to equip. Much more convenient than having to go into the menu between every battle and just re-equipping the persona, since there isn't a way to get your persona to default back to what it was in the previous fight in Persona 3 FES. So yeah, that's what I want to make there. I'm also going to go to the pharmacy to sell all of my junk. Remember that you can sell stuff at the pharmacy in this version. And then we're going to spend some time with Tanaka tonight, getting him up to rank 8. We should have Tanaka maxed out by the next video, which will be pretty cool. And of course, we've got a movie date in Persona 3 Portable. Hello, this is Rio. If you're bored today, want to go to the movies? They're having a film festival there right now. I heard they're running horror flicks all day today. Doesn't that sound awesome? Since you have the Chariot Persona Ares, you might be able to come even closer. What should you do? Let's attend the movies with Rio. Now, as her dialogue implies, this gets us a courage bonus, which isn't that helpful at this point since we already completed it. I don't know if we actually need any points from this to advance Rio's social link once school reconvenes, but it's a unique scene to Persona 3 Portable, so we may as well do it regardless. Really? Great, I'll see you there. Rio seems excited. You have decided to go to the movies with Rio. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Get used to reading that text. Today, they're showing horror movies. There you are. Jeez, you're late. Let's go grab some seats. You feel more courageous after watching the heroes in the movies survive. Your courage has greatly increased. To no avail, but you know. Oh, that was tiring. I'm aching all over. Watching 3 movies in a row was a little much. I wonder how many times the Earth got overrun. They were fun to watch, though. Everyone was happy in the end, too. Well, let's go home. After saying goodbye to Rio, you decide to go back to the dorm. Not the most inspired dialogue there, but it's nice to be able to spend some time with Rio. We haven't been seeing her too much at school. Anyways, just gonna be hanging out with Tanaka tonight.
Good morning. This is Elizabeth. I am calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus. 1 this time, I believe. Please swiftly and safely conduct a search and rescue. Goodbye now.
Sorry, Keisuke, but no movie with you in Reload. Anyways, yeah, there's another person who has been lost in Tartarus, but hey, they can wait until we get around to it, you know? We're gonna be hanging out with Mamoru today, so what's going on, my friend? Hey, how you been? I'm in top form today. I got in 30 laps around this area, but now I'm starving. Hayase invited me to eat with him. I feel as if we can grow closer thanks to the star persona Neko Shogun. I apologize, I sometimes read that even though we know what the hell it says. Sometimes I get so caught up in it. Sweet, then let's get some grub. I'm in the mood for some meat today.
Alright, I'm getting fancy today and adding an egg to my order. Whew, that hit the spot. You get a lot of bang for your buck here. Man, can't remember the last time I had such a fresh egg. Maybe I should get some for them too.
Who's them? Doesn't sound like you're talking about your teammates.
Oh, my siblings. Got 4 younger ones. Our apartment's pretty small though, so we're packed like sardines.
Oh, that sounds, well, let's not, draw attention to the less desirable aspects of his living situation. It probably is fun every now and again.
There's never a dull moment. You want to come over sometime? Might be fun, as long as the floor doesn't collapse. But you know, back then, it was a lot more... I never mentioned this, but... my father died 5 years ago. We were told his car fell off a cliff. I'm not fishing for sympathy or anything. I just thought you should know.
Oh, last thing I'd want to do is show up at his house and ask, "Hey, where's your dad?" That would be awkward. So I thank you for keeping me abreast of your family situation. He's going through some tough times. I feel like we're getting closer. So it looks like the prodigal track star doesn't have quite the easy home life. I can imagine he's looking for some kind of escape from a tougher life through his athletics.
Whoa, it's already this late? The preschool's gonna be letting out soon. See ya.
Looks like he's also responsible for his youngest sibling. It's getting dark, so I should head home.
Welcome back.
Sup, dude? Damn, it's hot. I'm sweating like a pig over here, man.
No.
Stay strong, Iori. The heat will only affect you if you allow it to. Yeah, come on, Iori. You're resistant to fire. Of course, there are limits to that theory. Sounds like Junpei might have been doing some belly aching today. Ooh, we've actually got tough choice here. We could do some cooking with Akihiko, which doesn't have any immediate payoff. Nothing going on by the bookshelf, so nothing to worry about there. Or we could watch DVDs with Yukari and finally cap off one of her events to get her characteristic, which I think is the smarter thing to do, because we don't know when Yukari's gonna next be available to hang out with. Damn, it's hot. It's so hot inside, too. Help! Melting! Oh, you'll be fine.
I'm sorry.
The storm was built some time ago, so the air conditioning doesn't work very well. It's usually tolerable, but today, I can understand why Iori is griping so much. She just wishes he would shut up about it, though. Anyways, let's hang out with Yukari today. This is it. I borrowed the last volume of the series you and I have been watching. It's been a wild ride. While I'm sad the story's ending, can't wait to watch how they wrap things up. Yukari is really looking forward to this. Well, we can't let her down. Let's watch with Yukari. Hey, you ready for the final? Absolutely. Let's do this. Alright then, let's get into it.
We're finally at the last episode. I wonder how it's going to end. You know, about this series, I mentioned before how it caught my attention, but I was afraid it might be too scary for me. But I'm glad I watched it. Guess it's important to break out of your comfort zone sometimes. Do you ever try watching things from genres you don't normally get into?
Every now and again, bring it on. I can always stand to expand my horizons.
Oh, wow. I could learn a thing or two from you. Trying out all kinds of shows seems like a good way to find hidden gems. Watching this together made me realize how much I appreciated the main character. Like how she can't turn a blind eye to people in need and extends her hand to almost anyone. And of course the way she kept pressing forward no matter what happened. It was so inspiring. Come to think of it, isn't she just like you? That might be a stretch. Remember how I told you about that girl I was close to who started ignoring me one day? It's not like I did anything to make her hate me. We'd been friends for a long time, but one day out of the blue, she just said, "My mother told me I can't play with you anymore." It's because there were rumors floating around about my parents. I kinda get it now, looking back, but at the time I was just sad. What I'm trying to say is, this show made me realize I'd like to be a little more like the main character. I want to be the kind of person who'd help anyone at any time. Someone who's kind and strong. It might be silly to say I look up to a fictional character, but there's no harm in following her example. At least that's what I think.
Yukari has been inspired by the protagonist of the show we watched on DVD. With that, we get Yukari's characteristic, and it is a fantastic one, perfect for her abilities. Healing Master reduces the SP cost of recovery skills to 50% of their normal SP cost. Yes, every healing spell that Yukari has, now it costs half as much for her to cast it. And obviously, the relative benefit of this passive just gets better and better as the game goes on. So this is fantastic. Yukari has the best SP pool in the game. She can cast for days even without this. With this, she's essentially casting high-powered healing on the party for free. It is just ridiculously good, super helpful. Good idea to get Yukari going on these nighttime events as well. And because we've already seen 2 of her cooking events, we're already in position to upgrade this the next time she wants to cook with us.
Oh, the last episode's starting. That ending was so good. I hope they'll make a sequel.
By observing the main character, I've begun to understand the charm of an adult. I feel like at this point it is worth it to mention that these nighttime hangouts with Yukari, Fuka, and other characters that we can social link with do actually provide points to their social link for the purposes of advancing that. So there may be times later on where I might redundantly do a Yukari hangout just for the point, but I have to review the schedule and see if there's any moment where that's required. But that's neither here nor there, and it'll probably be a while before that's even a consideration.
I'll bring more DVDs I'm curious about next time. Oh, it's about time we head back to our rooms. Have a good night, okay?
Over in FES, we of course have another movie date. Hi, this is Keisuke. Do you want to go to the movies today? They're showing a nature documentary marathon. Looks really interesting. Maybe we'll learn something new. What will you do? Well, I think we might actually be able to skip this one, but it's been so long since last time we hung out with Keisuke. I don't actually know if he approached us in the hallway the next opportunity he had. So I'm gonna err on the side of caution here and accept this offer. Oh great, then I'll see you later. I'm pretty sure the last social link we did with him didn't award any points, but I think it might have a point requirement of 0 for the next rank up. Still, I've decided to go with the movies with Keisuke, just in case I'm wrong there. It would definitely stink to find that out later on, like a month, in-game month after I've had the last opportunity to hang out with Keisuke. Alright, Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today they're showing nature documentaries. Sorry to make you wait. Shall we go in? After watching the beautiful scenery in the movies, you feel like your charm has increased. I feel like we should get more academics from this, but I guess they didn't want to double dip since Bebe would have given that up to us yesterday. Wow, that was amazing. I'm so glad we came. That was really unnecessary in the theater, by the way, Keisuke. Jeez. Well, we should get going. After saying goodbye to Keisuke, you decided to go back to the dorm. Anyway, because we really don't have anything else to do on Wednesdays, we are just going to go play some quiz game. Over in Portable, after getting a call from Theo notifying us that somebody is lost in Tartarus, we get a call from Saori. I'm sorry to call you out of the blue. I see what you did there. Would you like to go to the movies today? It seems they're showing a series of nature documentaries. Does that sound alright? Yeah, sounds good to me. And we have the persona Lamia, so you know, so much the better. Excellent. I already can't wait. Saori seems excited. You've decided to go to the movies with Saori. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. You don't say. Today they're showing nature documentaries. Ah, over here, Zoe-chan. I already bought a program. I couldn't contain myself. Come on, let's go. After watching the beautiful scenery in the movies, you feel like your charm has increased. Also another useless bonus to us, but hey, those were really amazing to see on such a large screen. I must yelp when that bear was catching fish. Silly of me, huh? Thank you so much for today. I'll see you at school. After saying goodbye to Saori, you decide to go back to the dorm. She seemed to enjoy that a lot more unambiguously than Rio did. Anyways, we've got a quiz game tonight.
Yeesh, it's a scorcher. Oh man, it's already the 20th? Summer break's almost over. Not that I got anything to do. You'd think with special powers, the rest of the world wouldn't be so... boring. Hmm? What's she doing? Drawing? She's some kind of caricature artist? Nah, no way. There's no one around for her to draw. What the heck is she drawing then? There's nothing interesting here.
Out of the way. You're blocking my view. Move.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Oh, what's with those funky colors?
What do you want?
No, nothing. My bad. Dude, how can she stand to wear that crazy outfit in this heat? And what was up with that weird drawing? I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder? Oh well.
Looks like we get a little bit of intrigue for Junpei. That girl, though. Well, we as the viewer know that there's probably more to her than meets the eye, although admittedly, there is quite a bit to her with just meeting the eye considering that get-up. Anyways, no film festival invite today, just Nozomi asking us to hang out for some nice rice. And you know what? Why don't we take him up on this? To my fellow foodie who drifts in the same universe of flavor as I, it will soon be lunchtime. We take off at Polonia Mall. Now, nice little pun there, Sumitsu, I appreciate that. Anyways, let's meet up with him. I really wish this would just transition you directly into the link, but no, we do just have to talk to him when we arrive, so hey, Nozomi. Perfect timing. Wanna go get something to eat? I can hear my poor stomach crying miserably, and then the game will regurgitate the text that we just saw. Sorry, Garuda's name kind of threw off my pronunciation there. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
So for lunch, I had a melon pan, then a katsu sandwich. Then an age pan, a kane pan, a yakisoba pan, apple strudel, another aju pan. But I gotta have my rice, too. I think that might have been too many carbs. Today, a girl in my class asked me, "Who's that cute guy you went to Umiyushi with?" She wanted me to introduce you to so you could eat lunch together. Without me. Girls always go for guys like you. Or my little brother. I guess looks really are everything. But once we're dead, we'll all just be bones. You can't tell a handsome skeleton from an ugly one. Not again! Why do my memories make me so damn hungry? Hey waiter, another tonkatsu special! While we wait for the food, let me share a little Senryu poem I wrote. He who cuts you is no friend, but he who katsu you, flavor until the end. Huh? Oh. Oh! My stomach! Emergency! Whew. That was way too close. If that toilet was just a bit further away... Oh boy.
I thank you for not voiding your bowels right in front of me, Nozomi.
No, I'm fine. No worries. Everything's good and normal over here. Except for my weight, that is. Ah! The Gourmet King shouldn't say things like that. I didn't mean to be so crass. I mean, who wants to talk about toilets while they're eating? I keep saying toilets. Sorry.
I can tell Sumitsu's trying to be considerate of me. I feel like our relationship is stronger. We have strange definitions for how to quantify that, but whatever. At least we have mechanical validation.
Okay, enough of that. Let's shovel that food down. We have to eat every chance we get, because once we're dead, all we'll be eating is dust. You know, just like my little brother.
After eating with Sumitsu and he made something of a slip there, I went back to the dorm.
No. No means no.
I guess, what are you debating with the dog?
I am currently negotiating with Koromaru-san. Koromaru-san is prohibited from going out for a walk on his own. There were arrangements for Sanada-san to accompany Koromaru-san on his walk today. However, the scheduled time has passed, and Sanada-san has yet to return. Koromaru-san's patience has reached its limit. Koromaru-san is requesting that you accompany him instead. Are you available to assist at the moment?
Oh, sure. Perfect timing.
You are what they call a lifesaver.
Koromaru and I left the dorm to go for a walk.
A non-human persona user. Now that is certainly unique. However, my fascination lies more with you. Good evening. There's no need for hostility. Now is hardly the time. Let's have a little chat. Come along.
He doesn't seem to be hostile. What should I do?
What exactly are you waiting for? Now then, I have a question for you. However, just demanding answers from you wouldn't be a very fair arrangement, now would it? I will answer one question of your own first. So, what do you want to know?
Why aren't you wearing... Oh, boy. You know, tempting, but you know what? What's your goal?
We don't serve any particular grand purpose. Had you simply stayed your hands, we could have avoided a needless confrontation. In the beginning, we had no quarrel with you. Had you not decided to eliminate the Dark Hour, we wouldn't have had a reason to interfere. It is truly unfathomable. The power of a persona is a blessing granted only to us. Yet, you insist on ending the Dark Hour, knowing full well that your powers will be lost. Now, answer me this. Why? Are you trying to protect the world from the shadows?
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, why wouldn't I want to do that?
And just where did you come up with that idea? In this country, almost 5,000 people die in car accidents every year. And yet, there is no outcry against the existence of cars. Why do you suppose that is? It is because we value our own convenience over the lives of others. So then, why should we give up the powers we were bestowed?
That logic makes absolutely no goddamn sense.
Do you know what a savior complex is? You are being trapped by a misguided way of thinking. We have no obligation to sacrifice what is ours to save others. Giving up your own life to save others is simply a waste. your reason for fighting is one of obsession.
Maybe, but I don't feel like we should give him the point.
Do you continue to deny it because you can't accept the truth? There is no need to rush your decision. You should think carefully about it. We have been given a special power, and yours is particularly extraordinary. It's as if the Dark Hour has chosen you. Does it really make sense for you to reject this gift? That was all I had to say. Tonight is a new moon. You have ample time to reconsider before the moon waxes full again.
Folded paper. Now what could this be?
With that, my debt to you is paid. Perhaps it might help you make up your mind. Well then, I shall be going. I trust you'll have changed your tune by the next time we meet.
The folded piece of paper, it's a folded up piece of paper with something written on it. The new gear has eased summoning, but we need to make new safety cartridges before handing them off to MK. The evoker weight is also an urgent matter. Fortunately, ample test subjects remain, too. What's this? Anyways, with that yet you participate in society-ass speech done, we return to the dorm and report what happened. Junpei, what are your thoughts on this? Can't believe that Strega guy we went to the shrine too. Why was he half naked? Is it because it's summer? I was thinking the same thing, Junpei, I gotta be honest with you. One of the members of Strega seems to have taken an interest in you. Sometimes a malicious human being can be more dangerous than a shadow. If you should cross paths, I want you to be careful. No worries, Mitsuda, I've got things under control. Unlike the large shadows, it is difficult to determine where Strega will appear next. Koromaru-san said that we must be very cautious of them. I trust Koromaru's instincts. Speaking of, we can do a conventional hangout with Koromaru, or we could read with Fuka. That's tough. Neither of them have particularly useful abilities, but since we haven't seen Koromaru, we haven't seen what kind of hangouts he has. As you might have noticed there, he's got a brush at his paws. A pet brush is at Koromaru's feet. I wonder if this means he wants me to brush him. Well, Takaya kind of spoiled our walk, so you know what? Let's give Koromaru something to be happy with tonight. Koromaru seems content. Maybe I should finish brushing him. Don't worry. It seems like Koromaru still wants me to keep brushing him. I got you covered, boy. Okay, where should I go next? Koromaru is patiently waiting for me to keep brushing. Koromaru brought this balm of life. Is he thanking me for brushing him? Well, that's one hell of a reward if it is. Thank you, Koromaru. He's a good boy. Kind of interesting that he doesn't have his own collar. Maybe the evoker is just a standard collar and we took it off for more effective brushing. Anyways, if we brush Koromaru 3 times, he gets a new ability. Like in Reload, we have no film date in FES. However, we do have something monumentous coming up here. We are going to finally be done with Maya's social link in FES, meaning I no longer have to lose entire days to hanging out with her. Joy be. We're gonna spend all day online and arbitrarily lose our evening. Over in Portable, the Junpei cutscene today has also rendered us without somebody to go to the film festival with, so instead we'll be using the opportunity to take an Oracle draw, and we will be drawing for Koromaru, since he is between ranks at this point, doesn't have enough points to get a rank up if we were to hang out with him tonight. So let's just draw a relationship fortune, bing bang bong, he is ready to go. Now let's see if I get lucky with the money this time. According to this fortune, you'll have very good luck, no financial worries, and great health. There's something inside. Lucky charm? And 10,000 yen! It seems like today's your lucky day. Your condition has improved to great. I wish that meant anything. But that doesn't matter now. What's really gonna leave us feeling great is hanging out with Koromaru. Yes, I know. Look, this is Persona 3 Portable. We're going to be backloading this exploration as much as possible. That will not help us prepare. Moreover, ice cream rots away human teeth, does it not? You know, you raise a one of the 4 basic food groups. Okay, that's a good one. Thank you, Junpei, thank you. Anyways, Koromaru, the dog of the hour, the good boy of the hour. Spend the evening with Koromaru? Nothing would fill me with more pleasure. Koromaru looks happy. Woof woof. There's a ball at Koromaru's feet. Yeah, absolutely. Let's play some catch. The dogs are all about this. Koromaru seems happy. It seems he wants you to throw it to play with him. You pick it up and throw it. Woof! Koromaru happily went to fetch it. Can I get a couple bow wows, Koromaru? Brought it back in his mouth. Good boy. Woof! Whenever I hear that, I just imagine, like, the voice of, what's the haunting ground? I want to say, her name is Fiona? Well, whatever, that's what it reminds me of. You threw the ball a number of times. Get a little crossfade, maybe? Oh, is she playing with you, Koto-chan? You're having fun, aren't you? Aff! Hey, do you think Koto-chan is still young? I don't know how sensitive he would be to this. Let's say he's still young. I think so, too. He's really agile. The other day I asked Aigus, too, how old Koro-chan is. She said that even Koro-chan doesn't know his own age. That makes sense, though. Koro-chan has a sense of how many years and months it's been since he was born. Koromaru's looking up with glossy eyes. I think the priest, his old owner, knew how old Koro-chan is. There must be a lot only he knew about. I hope we can take the priest's place someday. Koromaru's quietly looking at you. When you pat his head, he squints his eyes happily. Your bond with Koromaru has gotten a little stronger. Already got Koromaru to rank 3. This is just going beautifully. By having a matching persona and maxed out charm, we do get enough rank up points to get Koromaru to rank 4 next time we hang out with him. If we did not have both of those, we do need both of them, we would have to do another wasted time hangout. No, not wasted time, of course. Or an Oracle Draw to boost him up again. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about that. The Koromaru social link has reached level 3. Blah, blah, blah. Woof. Koromaru's yawning. You spent a moment of peace with Koromaru. Yuko wants to go see a movie, which is a tempting offer, but we could hang out with Mamoru instead, which is what we're gonna do. Oh, it's you. You look hungry. Maybe it's just me. Hayase has invited me to eat with him. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get the social link underway. Oh, but I'm kinda in a hurry today, so let's just get some takoyaki.
Alright, just one more.
Well, what's up, man? You savor it.
Oh, sorry. Eating fast is kind of my thing. You don't eat quick at my place? My siblings will pick everything clean. Don't worry, your food's safe. Take your time. Oh, that was almost a personal best for me. Oh, get this. I've got a race lined up at another school. A coach from a big-time athletic college is gonna be there. You know what that means? If I do well enough, I might score a scholarship.
Ah, dude, that'd be amazing. I can't imagine how much that would help you out.
Right? Then I could keep doing track. I've pretty much given up on going to college. You just don't have that kind of money. And I heard about the chance for a scholarship, so you can imagine why I jumped on it, right? I'm gonna win this thing and go to college. And maybe this will make my mom's life a little easier.
Go for it, man. I know it will.
Yeah, you're right. It's a relief to hear you say that. I always think how different things would be if my dad were still alive. If he were here, my siblings wouldn't have to worry about whether or not they'd get to eat every day. Well, complaining won't accomplish anything. I'm just gonna have to try for that scholarship.
Hayase is seriously thinking about his future. Hayase opened up to me about his problems. I feel like we're getting closer. Nice to see that he's so dedicated and is always thinking of his family also. Hopefully that scholarship works out for him.
Shoot! The sale on chicken is almost over, and it's my turn to cook tonight. I'll catch you later.
Mamoru's definitely a competitive guy, but he has a good heart. So, with that taken care of, let's return to the dorm, and let's see what activities are available for us tonight.
Welcome back.
The next full moon will occur on September 5th. As such, we have approximately 2 weeks until our next mission. Hey, Ai-chan, you want to go on a mission to get some ice cream?
Regarding that,
My records indicate the consumption of ice cream may lead to health risks detrimental to our ability to carry out our operations. Ah, jeez, way to ruin ice cream! Junpei's whole night just ruined. Hey! You know, I was just talking about that earlier, and Yukari is indeed available to cook tonight, and we don't really have any other options for hanging out, so you know what? Why don't we do that? Obviously, though, let's see what other dialogues have popped up.
I have a
In
suggestion.
correlation to the rise in temperatures, Junpei-san's requests are also on the rise. His requests have mainly centered around topics such as going to buy ice cream and lowering the air conditioner's temperature. If this continues, Junpei-san will become a lost cause. I will report this to Mitsuru-san at once. No, she's learning how to narc. Ah, poor Junpei. Never realized how expensive clothes are. Yukari-san left one of her magazines out, so I got curious and flipped through it. Some clothes look the same, but their price tags are totally different. Trendsetters sure have it hard, don't they? Yes, preach, brother. It's so hot. I need something that's ice cold. Someone, bring me ice cream, please. I'm guessing Junpei is broke right now.
Let me think.
It certainly is hot, this place. Even outside of training, this is a temperature where if you don't make sure you hydrate, you'll collapse. Now, we aren't doing any weight cutting here. Anyways, Yukari. Hey, Zelda-kun, did you eat dinner already? Thinking about making some food. Yukari is all fired up. Yukari might gain a new ability soon. Hey, we're going 2 for 2 this video. If you got some time on your hands, do you want to make some food together? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Let's go make something tasty.
I'm thinking of using the cabbage in the fridge to make a cream stew. I've heard it's healthy from leaf to core, so I'll go ahead and use the entire thing. As you can see, I've done my homework. Did you come prepared?
You know, I've brought my winning attitude.
I'm back on my game after making that perfect chicken sauté. And this'll be no problem at all. Okay, less talking, more cooking. I'll handle the main dish with the cabbage. So how about you start on the rice and stuff?
I cooked together with Yukari. The cream stew is mild and delicious. And we get a cabbage cream stew.
I'm stuffed. We made short work of that, huh? So, how'd you like today's meal?
Ah, it was incredible. Yum. Yummers.
Oh, you said it! You actually said yum! Finally! I just had to get you to say it today. Hey, remember what I said the very first time we cooked together? That I'd make it so delicious you couldn't help saying yum. I'm pretty stubborn, you know. But I gotta say, it's nice seeing the look on someone's face when they're eating something they really like. It's not just about proving myself. It's that I really wanted to see that smile again. What, did that make me sound selfless? Sorry, but this is still a two-way street. Next time, it's your turn to do something for me. Let's make some yummy memories together.
After this successful meal, Yukari is smiling warmly. And with that, we didn't even get a chance to use Healing Mastery because it's already upgraded to Healing Apex. Reduces the SP cost of recovery skills to 25% of their normal SP cost. So if something were to cost 20 SP, now it costs 5. Ridiculously good ability. Like I said, Yukari has a fantastic SP pool, so she's essentially able to heal the whole party for bigger values than anyone else due to her high magic stat. And pretty close to free. It is just crazy good. Very good ability. This will make Yukari so much more helpful in the future.
Thanks for today. Let's do this again when you have some time. Okay, let's hurry and get this cleaned up.
Over at FES, another movie date coming up. Hi, it's Yuko. You want to go to the movies if you're free today? There's a sports movie marathon at the strip mall in Iwatodai today. Maybe we'll learn a new way to inspire the team. What do you think? Want to go? I think that would be delightful, Yuko. No, I'm not sure if we need to go on this one. Alright, it's a date. See you soon. But it's going to be a while before we hang out with Yuko, and your female classmates only have a 60-day grace period before their social link reverses. 30 days less than your male classmates, so it's going to be a little bit before we, hang out with Yuko again, and I haven't counted out the exact number of days it's going to be before we hang out with her, so just to hedge my bets, I'm going to attend this movie date, because it will be an interaction we have with Yuko that should refresh her countdown before she goes into reverse. By the way, you may be curious what reversing social links entails. Don't worry, we'll get an opportunity to see it later, where I can blunder into an infamous landmine and demonstrate the mechanic for you. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today they're showing sports films. Oh, I can't wait! Let's go find our seats! You feel inspired by the athletes in the movies you watched. Your courage has increased. How unhelpful. Wow, that was amazing. I'm so glad we went. Let's head home since it's getting late. I'm glad that everybody we've gone to the movies with has been a lot more appreciative of the outing than Kenji was. Just going to prove why I didn't want to go with him. After saying goodbye to Yuko, you decide to go back to the dorm. Also, we're going to be hanging out with Mutatsu tonight. Natch. Over in Portable, we get a pretty interesting invitation today. Hello, this is Theodore. I've heard there's an event underway in your world now called a film festival. I just imagine him doing Dr. Evil style quotes with that. I'd be intrigued to see this for myself. Do you have any interest in accompanying me? Well, I think that would just be delightful. Absolutely. Let's go with Theodore. Thank you very much. I shall see you at the appointed time then. You have decided to go to the movies with Theo. And of course, it would be Elizabeth instead if you had her as your attendant. Nah, you're gonna have to look somewhere else to see somebody who's gonna get that version of the scene. I've played this game way too many times to feel like doing that. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There is a new theme each day. I wouldn't have guessed. Today they're showing tearjerkers. What are tearjerkers? I feel that I'll learn something new. I'm looking forward to this. You learn some romantic one-liners from the movie, and we get more useless charm. How did you think of that, Theo? There was much that I didn't understand. Most of it, in truth. However, for some reason, it pained me inside. I do not understand the implications behind this. Something to keep my mind occupied for a while, at any rate. Thank you very much for today. Please allow me to escort you back. Theo escorted you back to the dorm. What a gentleman. Anyways, we're going to be spending some time with Mutatsu tonight, though not getting a rank up, sadly.
Hey, have you seen Koro-chan?
Oh, he just darted outside.
Oh, just when I was about to brush him. Wait, is that bad?
Again. He likes to step out front every so often to get some sunlight.
Whew, thank goodness. Well, I guess it's not a big deal if he's just basking in the sun. Koro-chan would never bite or bark at people anyway.
I agree with you there. However, we still have the responsibility of being his owners. I don't want to restrict his freedom too much, but we still have to be mindful. I've been getting him to come back in whenever I notice he's gone out. Try to do the same if you ever happen to see him outside. Come on, Koromaru. It's time to come in.
Responsibility, huh? Yeah, I guess that's true. He may be a persona user, but he is still a dog.
If I see Koromaru outside, I should call out to him. And this is announcing the beginning of Koromaru's linked episodes. Sometimes we'll find him out front of the dorm, and we can just hang out with him in the summer heat. Koromaru's linked episode is a little interesting in that a lot of the linked episodes, the opportunity you have to do them, when they first come up, if you miss them, that's it. That ends the linked episode. Koromaru is a bit more generous, and it doesn't matter if you put off his linked episodes, but you know what? Why don't we check out what he's got going on? The frequency at which the Lost appear is a good measure of a shadow's strength. Casualties are currently on the rise, so we must remain ever vigilant. We can most likely expect more powerful enemies to appear in the future. Guessing she's talking about the victims of apathy syndrome. Sounds like we're able to go to Tartarus tonight, but Mitsuru says she's going to pass. Some kind of business she has to take care of, I guess. Not that it really mattered, because I wasn't planning on going anyway. Sorry, Akihiko, I did not mean to spoil your parade. Anyways, Koromaru. Well, come on, isn't it hot out here, boy? Koromaru won't budge. I wonder if there's a reason he wants to stay out here. Maybe I can find out why if I spend some time with Koromaru. You know what? I'm looking forward to being a little stoop boy today, so let's hang out with Koromaru. Koromaru is eagerly watching all the people pass by.
Oh, is that you there, Koromaru? Do you remember me? I used to play shogi with the priest. Oh, I see. Oh, dear. I'm sorry, but do you mind if I rest here for a bit?
Yeah, no problem. Sit right down with me, friend.
Much obliged. Sorry to bother you. Down we go. Years are catching up to me. Do you live here? In that case, I have to give you my thanks. So thank you. Taking Koromaru in as your family. A lot's been going on ever since the priest's accident. To tell you the truth, someone else was willing to take Koromaru in.
What was this person like?
A sweet and pleasant young lady. Koromaru took quite a shine to her. Only... well, he'd keep coming back to the shrine gate. I'm not sure what it was, but it seemed like he had some unfinished business. And after that, no one else was able to take him in. However, if he's here now, I take it he achieved his goal then.
Koromaru saw it through. You know what, though? This sounds more poetic. He protected the shrine.
I see. You did well, didn't you, boy? To be honest, I don't really understand any of this. But if you do, then Koromaru must be happy. I believe that Koromaru's bright enough to choose where he wants to be. And that means it must be his choice to be here with you. Be good to each other, will you?
We will.
All right, I've rested plenty. I'll get out of your hair before it gets too late. Oh, see, Daisy. Ow, ow, oh.
Poor old man. He's turning his back from carrying too much. Don't worry, Koromaru. I know. Let me get that for you, friend.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. I'd like that very much.
Koromaru and I walked with the old man back to his place.
Oh! You're in a good mood, Koro-chan. Did you go for a walk?
You helped? Ah, I see. I believe Koromaru-san wants to thank you. He says, let's do it again.
I think Koromaru appreciates me. I feel like my charm has increased after helping people with Koromaru. But really, doing the kind act is its own reward, right? Anyways, that's Koromaru's first Link episode resolved.
Should we head in? It's almost Koro-chan's dinner time.
I'll be preparing your dinner today, Koromaru-san. I hope you look forward to it.
We headed in the dorm after Koromaru calmed down a bit. Once again, we've got a movie date in FES, and Kaz is the one calling us up today. Sup, it's me, Kaz. Want to go to the movies? They're showing a war movie marathon today. Sweet, huh? So are you in? Now, Kaz is one that we do need to hang out with for the purpose of getting enough points to rank him up in our next interaction, and we specifically need a persona to get enough points. We also needed to have a matching persona the last time we hanged out with him in a social link, which it's been so long since that happened. I don't remember if I did that, but there will be some backups later on that I can route into the schedule if I screwed up on that, but if you are following the schedule that I'm following, you need to have a matching persona for this regardless, so make sure you have that. Anyways, we're gonna accept the offer and go see some war movies. Yeah, dog, it's gonna be awesome. I'll see you later. Kazuchi seems excited. You decided to go to the movies with Kazuchi. Alright, time to back-to-back Saving Private Ryan and Band of Brothers, I guess. Port Island Station, movie theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today they're showing war movies. Dude, you ready for this? Let's go find some good seats. You feel more courageous after watching the brave soldiers in the films. Your courage has increased. How meaningless. Dude, that was insane. War is hell, man. Gotta run. Later, bro. He decided to go back to the dorm. I guess Kaz is going to the waiting arms of his MASH DVD box set. Over in Persona 3 Portable, yet another movie invitation. Hello, Moshi Moshi. This is Bebe. Yes, Bebe's movie date is pushed back until Saturday in this version. Would you like to go to the movies today? You're in luck. They are showing French films. It is the perfect opportunity for you to learn French. Ne? What should you do? Well, let's go with Bebe. You can go, yata! That is great! Bebe seems happy. So, I don't think this is too enormously different from how it is in Persona 3 FES or Reload, but you know what. May as well cover it as well, because we'll still be getting an academics bonus from it. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There is a new theme each day. Today they're showing French films. Let's go find our seats, Zoe-sama. You had fun watching the movie and learning some common French phrases. Your academics has greatly increased. That was fun. I haven't heard my own language in a long time. It would be nice if you came to my own country one day. Well, let us go home. Hi! After saying goodbye to Bebe, you decided to go back to the dorm. Yeah, not too enormously different from doing it as the MC, but you know what? More Bebe in a video is never a bad thing. I'm guessing Aigis hasn't exactly mastered the art of cooking. Good at the art of war, not so great at the art of the kitchen.
Welcome back.
I would like to ask you a question. Why do schools temporarily close during the summer? Because it's hot. I see. Then after the allotted break period ends, school resumes.
I comprehend.
Alright. Looks like Aigis is becoming a bit more acclimated to the world outside, given that Fuku was just walking around. Anyways, we have a number of things we could do tonight. We could watch DVDs with Akihiko, garden with Junpei, which would not be that helpful, take Koromaru for a walk, which we're not going to be doing in Persona 3 Reload, but we'll probably do in Persona 3 FES. But I think the most optimal thing to do would be spend some time with Akihiko and watch some DVDs. Not tonight, though. We are going to be calling it a video. We've progressed a week, saw a couple story-related cutscenes, and unlocked some very good abilities for Yukari, so I think a lot has been done, and we've accomplished a good amount. That is a good a place as any to call it. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, though, goodbye.
I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, but it's my right to waste your time.